See that baby right there? That's my cauliflower. Now the other ones, look, the slugs didn't get to it. I've been putting this little, you see I've been putting this covers on my stuff. See, I got it back there on that one, right? Now, I will say, listen, you live and you learn, right? Because normally, I've been gardening for a while and the bugs haven't really, they never really have been this bad, okay? Like, I don't remember them being this bad. They're terrible. So, this here, you see, this is pretty much like growing excelente, okay? Other than like a few little things got over there and I had to cover it up. This cheap mosquito netting that I got off of Temu is better than, well, this stuff right here, it does block the wind. I'm not going to say that. And it lets the water in and it lets the air in, which is great, right? And this green one blocks like UV, the harmful UV light or whatever. But other than that, this is the makeshift one me and my kids made. You know, we made all our little garden beds, right? Okay, I wanted to try out different, different growing methods or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I got a wildflower garden there. We have this, we built this last year. And I just built it up with another layer of bricks. Each year I'm going to put more bricks and bricks on top of there because I eventually wanted to come at least to my knees, the bricks. But the bricks are expensive. So you work with what you got, okay? And then the garden started growing, so I just kind of left it alone. But we have a lot of beans over here. A lot of beans, a lot of lentils. So it seems like, and I have my peanuts. See, something eating my peanuts plant. Those are my peanuts, okay? And we got a little pumpkin here as well. Mugwort back there. All sorts of little stuff over here, right? We got our tomatoes. Now, okay, now raspberry, which is, you know, it's going to come back. Don't worry about it. I'm going to prune some of it. Hopefully it'll come back. So this one is grown out in the open, okay? We grew this one out in the open. The wildflowers, bam, out in the open. Very, very good. This one here, I'm trying to give you like a a scale of how it is. See that? See how big that is? So this is a two-part garden bed. They had a lot of them on sale because people ain't been buying them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, more for me. So I bought them up. This mosquito netting has been working very nice. This one here, the companion planting of the herbs, the beans, and the tomatoes, a lot of, I guess, pests do not like that. Now, what they call companion planting, where I just throw everything in there and just let it grow together. And they protect each other, okay? You notice if you see tomato leaves, a lot of pests don't like those, okay? They don't like them. They don't really like the dandelion either, so that's why I let those grow up in there. So that worked pretty well. They really don't like that mugwort, so it's been growing pretty well, right? And all of these plants can protect, see this? Something trying to eat that. They can protect my pumpkin there and my peanuts. Now I know next year to kind of put those in the center. See, there's a little space there. I could even plant some in the center there because I was trying to grow those cauliflower to cover them up. See them cauliflower? I'm going to perfect this cauliflower thing because they grow and then they stop. Okay? So this one did pretty well. This companion planet is taking off. Okay? These are tons of potatoes over here, and tomato plants and bean plants are protecting these Brussels sprouts. See them Brussels sprouts through there? They're protecting them. We also have green beans over here. And then I have the cucumber, okay? See the cucumber growing all the way out there. And then I let some of the, again, marigolds. We got some celery here. They was tearing up. Look at that something in there right now. They was tearing up this rhubarb. So that rhubarb is like a delicacy to them. I let those, remember those ladies' thumbs? I let those grow in there as well. And this is reed grass. So some of those lady thumbs could be trap plants. They want to go on. See how, look, nothing really is touched over there, right? This is partially open. This is not open at all. That's not open at all. These are not open at all. This one I covered up. This one I covered up. And that one over there. I know you got a whole lot of them. And then this is the trick. This is the trap garden here. Okay, you can see they've been kind of eating the stuff up over there. The slugs got in this garden, and I planted so much stuff in this one. I'm like, yeah, it's going to be doing good. I kept checking on it. It was doing okay. And then after a while, stuff started coming up. I'm like, something is up in here. They ate my collard greens. I got a few of them off of there. And what I've been doing is pruning it. So I'm thinking I don't want to, like, leave this completely open. Okay, I think I'm going to have to get some of that mosquito netting. And I think that'll work better than this. Okay, I think this is meant for, like, when it's like a frost or whatever. And this is a mosquito plant. This flourished over here. You see, those are lamb's quarters. Those grew by themselves. You can actually eat those as well, okay? So you can see, see, I let some of those weeds over there is out of control back there. Queen Anne's lace. A lot of people say that those things are ugly and stuff. I like to keep those back there because they draw in the native little, little insects and stuff that we need. But I'm just saying, you live and you learn. So see this cauliflower here? That's why I've been coming over here and just harvesting everything that I can out of here. They even ate my strawberries. Look. This is a cute little strawberry plant. Now, can it still grow? Absolutely. That's why I just kind of leave it there. I also have some wild flowers in here. I have that, if you ever go to like your store and they have like wild flower mix, go ahead and get that wild flower mix. You see my dill did good in here. They don't like dill either. So see those seeds? I'm just going to sow those seeds back in here. And they call it chaos planting or companion planting. But that's what I'm about to do. So I'm going to actually take my shears here and I'm going to cut down my little cauliflower, okay? You're not about to get my little cauliflower. You already had you a little feast. And you should see how big these slugs are, guys. They are huge up in this thing. See that? Look at that. They've been having a good time. You hear me? All right. So that's what it looks like. It's very beautiful. This one has like a purple tint to it, making sure they got no spiders on it. Okay, a little bit of dirt. And I can eat that. You know what I'm saying? So I'll take my little stuff that I harvest and set it there. Okay, my tomatoes is doing good. They like, it ain't nothing. See, look at this beautiful tomato down there. Look at this. Okay, so if I can't grow nothing else, I know I can grow tomatoes. My sunflowers did good too. But I think what I did was I put a lot of them in this tote here. I made myself a garden bed. And you guys saw me, I just drilled the holes in there. I drilled some holes down up in there. Let me pull this up. And this is spinach here. Okay, that's supposed to be my spinach growing up there. Let me see, me try to see. So when I get pulled up, that's supposed to be spinach there. We'll see how much that grow. Let it do like that, okay? So a lot of the stuff I just tried to see, okay, well, what's going on with it? How is it doing? With these sunflowers, don't be afraid just to do that. It's called chop and drop. It turns into compost, okay? A lot of people are like, well, that don't look good. Look, this is gardening, okay? So I'm working on being able to get my harvest up. See that? I got 2 sunflowers up front. I'm going to show you guys that's ready to be eaten. I got some aloe vera plants down there too. See that? I was trying to see if you could grow them outside. So the sunflowers do really good, okay? They ain't had no problem. The marigolds done died. They came back a few times. And I just come over here and just chop those down. And I just chop and drop. Let them grow right on back. The celery is doing good. See that? That's celery, y'all. See those little celery stalks? Okay. Tons of the beans. The potatoes just took off. Very grateful for those. I think I'm going to have to cover up those. Pull that. See that vine of that cucumber? I'm going to have to pull that back up in here. Because see these here, they would say, well, maybe you should cut those down. I'm like, nah, I like to keep them there. Until, well, up there on his satellite, he might start complaining. But right now, I like to kind of have them like in the way. You know what I'm saying? This is my arch nemesis here. See these beetles? Get on up out of here. Now, that's why you can go around with your soapy bowl and just knock them right on up in there. I don't believe they bite. I ain't got bit yet. My eggplant. These are the ones that was dying. I'm still trying to get them to come back. All you really need to leave is 2 or 3 leaves to act as a satellite to the sun to get some of that, you know what I'm saying? That photosynthesis going on. Got the squash down there. See that? This little netting here, I'm going to get some more of this. This was the best. So, you live and you learn. And whatever this companion plant in here, I like to learn by trial and error. And I know a lot of you are like, well, it's wasting money. Seeds don't really cost that much, especially when you have your own seeds. And then a lot of people don't really garden like that. So, and you'd be surprised. You guys remember, I got a lot of this stuff off of Facebook Marketplace. This is an old, what is that? Mugwort, okay? And let me see what's going on over here. Something is probably trying to eat there is my watermelon. See that? On the vine there. It seems like it's not doing too good. But that's my little watermelon down there. This is my sugar baby watermelon. Let me see if it keeps growing. Okay, something trying to get to my little leaves over here. So I cut some of those bad leaves off. And what it does is it's going to have more leaves grow into place. See that? Y'all don't want it to get it covered up, so I might have to pull this out. And that is my watermelon, so it can get some more sun. Now, don't be afraid to cut these leaves off, because what it does is it's taking more energy for the plant to try to get, get those leaves better, and then it could be using for these leaves to grow that watermelon there. This is my raspberry bush. I used to be afraid to prune stuff, like, oh my God, like, but once you start doing it, and then I just drop it right on down in there, that's feeding the plant, feeding the soil. There's another little small little watermelon. See the little watermelon there? So the watermelon is doing, my melons do pretty good. Okay, this is some of the dill seeds. And they got a little bug on it. Get your ass off of there. And it just don't want to get off, okay? So these are little dill seeds. I normally take these like this and just re-sow them. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Just re-sow that. You can even give these dill seeds to a lot of your family and friends, and you can save them also for next year. But see, we still got a little bit of summer left, so I'm going to get all of my growing out that I can and then come out here and save these seeds. So that's what I've just been working on here in the morning, guys. You know, you live and you learn in the world of gardening, okay? It's a big old spider down there on that tomato. See, this is what I mean, those Japanese beetles get in here and they're skeleton size. They'll eat it all the way down to the stem part. So I'm chop and drop that down. Just drop it on down there. We don't want to see that. Okay, I can't stand those bugs. Some more tomatoes down there. Watch out for my peanut plant. So that's what I'm learning. Like this method here, see how the stuff is untouched? They don't like these leaves. So I'm going to look up the leaves they don't like, and I'm going to surround them like next year. Surround it. Put all the stuff I do like in the center, and stagger it in there. They don't like potato and tomato leaves. They ain't been messing with those. It's certain leaves they find as a delicacy. Like this poor little Brussels sprout down there. And then the mosquito netting is the best. These are things that you live and you learn. Let's look in here. I'm scared to look in here. Because they hit the white flies, those white little, you be like, oh, that's a white little butterfly. That ain't no butterfly. That's a cabbage fly, and it's coming in there to eat your stuff. Let me get this open and see. See, these little coverings, you have to be careful with these. You be thinking like, oh, it's taking care of it, and then there be some stuff going. You see what I'm saying? So let me see what's going on up in here. Last time, okay, it's not doing that bad. Okay. It got itself together a little bit. Now back there, there's tons of dead marigolds. Those are seeds in there. I'm just going to re-sow those. It's our garlic here. Okay, see, there's a few mushrooms and some leeks back there. And this is another peanut plant. Okay. See them back there? I'm going to have my son come back here. And these are the rocks I like to put down my little walkway. Okay. There we go. Kind of bunched up. My son put those down there. Bunched them up a little bit too much. But that's okay. I'm learning. You know what I'm saying? It's important to teach your kids about this type of stuff. These is the bell peppers. Something been chewing on my bell peppers. You see what I'm saying? Like, what's really good, you know? So back here, now if you're afraid, like, I'm not about to be touching this stuff, you ain't got to touch it. Inside of these, it is some, look, see that? Marigold leaves. Just re-sow those. I mean, seeds. Just re-sow them. Why not? All of these is marigold seeds. Especially when they dry out, they kind of, like, it's humid in here. But let me see if I can open it up for y'all. Those are all marigold seeds. So I'm going to put them over here too. And see, this is what I just like to do. This is what nature does when the wind comes. Okay? So it's not that bad. You know? I got to check on these bell peppers back here. My bell peppers is doing okay this year. They ain't really grow that good this year. I don't know. Especially over here. See, these is my bell peppers here. They was growing good, but I think these sunflowers was just like, we taking over. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I got one bell pepper. Look. It's a little small baby. Normally, I grow bell pepper really good, y'all, so don't judge me, okay? Again, I'll take the seeds out of those. This is not a failure, right? It's how you look at it. See all of this? If I chop it up and drop it, that's going to feed back into the ground. When I get the seeds out of this one and put it back over here, it's just creating a cycle. Okay, cycles is not bad. It depends on how you look at them. You could turn it into a good cycle. Again, I was trying to see if I can grow some aloe vera down there on the ground there. I always was told that when you see mushrooms coming up, it means you got some good soil. Now, don't touch those. You can't eat those either. You guys smart. You know that. Oh, what is that? But this is my dilemma. Okay? trying to let them get a little air, but I don't want them Japanese beetles to be like, oh, she got some more. I could come out here and harvest. This is a lot of basil, and these are basil seeds. See these? These are basil seeds. And basil, a lot of the little predator thing, they don't like the basil either, so I just sow them. These here are lentils. See these? You can even go in, that's what I had my daughters do. I said, go in there and just get some beans, and we just threw them in here. Okay? This is corn. This is corn. It's growing up. Some of it is growing up kind of, I just threw it in there to see if it'll grow, but that's corn. That's definitely corn. So that's called the Three Sisters. That's the traditional companion planting, which is beans, corn, and I forget it's something else. And they kind of basically protect each other. These might call my polo collard greens. Okay, look at that. Polo collard greens. Make sure ain't no spider in here. See that? It's okay. That's what they say, harvest what you can. Okay, and learn from it. This over here is doing pretty good. This is my trap garden. I never show you guys this one because I filled this up with tons of course I got the birds of paradise there. That add a cute little flair to it. But these are all radishes, and then see those weeds back there? I took a lot of those and put them in here. And it's like a trap garden. It creates it to where a lot of the bugs supposed to be attracted to here. Now these weeds are growing out of control. Well, what would be called weeds, okay? Now be careful walking around these areas because there be little bugs and stuff. Tons of Queen Anne's lace back here. I do need to get back here with the weed whacker. This is the only area I really don't cut that much, okay? See my birds of paradise? I'll show you guys in the fall when it starts getting cold how to take, if you like, I don't want the plants to die, and you don't live in an area where it stays warm, there's a way you can prepare them to start putting them into your house. So, of course, those birds of paradise ain't going to stay out here. But you see how beautiful my pumpkin is growing back here? See how these are kind of left alone? It's because they're surrounded by all of these weeds and those little ugly little Japanese beetles, which I can't stand. Look at them over there. It's on them. So this is my dilemma here. I don't know if I should like take this covering off and then get like a mosquito netting. I do have some herbs in there though. See, some of the herbs that kind of come through. Just like over here, these herbs did great. My mint and then my parsley here. Some of this stuff I can start harvesting and then processing it so I can get my other plants that's in my greenhouse there that I built in honor of my dad, get them back out here. If you guys work and have other stuff to do, then you already know how the time is. You know what I'm saying? You be like limited on time. Where you should, spend your time wisely, right? So yeah, we got some herbs and stuff back here. There's some stuff, I don't know if I should just kind of let it get some air because the tomatoes growing so big now. I just don't, if you get one of those Japanese beetles in here, that's when you start having problems. See, the collards. Man, here's another one. Okay, now you like, they're supposed to be darker than that. They are. And that's what I'm thinking, this growing medium. I was trying different, coverings for them, uncovered, covered. And it seemed like so far, the uncovered with mosquito netting or uncovered companion planting for me is working the best so far. All right? You guys have a wonderful day.